Boeing is on the brink of a significant milestone as it prepares to launch astronauts aboard its new capsule, marking the latest advancement in space travel. After facing years of setbacks and challenges, Boeing is now on the cusp of sending astronauts to the International Space Station, ISS, in partnership with NASA. This mission will mark the first crewed flight of Boeing's Starliner capsule, with NASA pilots conducting a comprehensive test of the spacecraft during their journey to and from the ISS, expected to last about a week. Following the retirement of the space shuttles, NASA turned to U.S. companies for astronaut transportation services. While Elon Musk's SpaceX has successfully completed 9 crewed missions for NASA since 2020, Boeing has faced delays, with only 2 uncrewed test flights under its belt. Despite the setbacks, Boeing's program manager, Mark Nappy, expressed optimism about the upcoming astronaut demonstration, acknowledging the journey to this point has been challenging, but emphasizing the importance of reaching this milestone. The highly anticipated astronaut demo is scheduled for liftoff on Monday night, pending successful completion of final preparations. If successful, NASA plans to alternate between Boeing and SpaceX for crewed missions to the ISS, ensuring redundancy and reliability in astronaut transportation. Boeing's Starliner capsule, adorned in white with black and blue accents, stands at approximately 10 feet tall and 15 feet in diameter. It has a maximum capacity of 7 passengers, though NASA typically flies crews of 4. The name Starliner pays homage to Boeing's earlier aircraft, such as the Starliner and its modern Dreamliner. Previous test flights of the Starliner were unmanned, with technical issues delaying the capsule's journey to the ISS until subsequent attempts were made. Issues such as software glitches and parachute concerns have been addressed to ensure the success of this upcoming crewed mission. The crew, experienced NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams, both retired Navy captains, have extensive spaceflight experience, having spent months aboard the space station in the past. Originally, they were not part of the test flight crew, but stepped in as replacements due to the delays. Wilmore, 61, hails from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and is a former combat pilot, while Williams, 58, is from Needham, Massachusetts, and has a background as a helicopter pilot. Both astronauts have been closely involved in the development of the Starliner capsule and are confident in its readiness for launch, emphasizing their role as quality assurance. "We're not turning a blind eye," Williams told the Associated Press. "While Boeing has faced challenges, we are here to ensure the spacecraft's safety." The test flight, Starliner, is set to launch atop United Launch Alliance's Atlas V rocket from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. This marks a significant moment, as it will be the first crewed Atlas flight since NASA's Project Mercury, which carried John Glenn on the historic orbit around Earth in 1962. The upcoming launch also marks the 100th mission of the Atlas V, a reliable workhorse for satellite launches and crewed missions alike. "We exercise extreme caution with every mission, especially those involving human crew," stated Tory Bruno, CEO of EULA, a collaboration between Boeing and Lockheed Martin. The journey to the space station is expected to take roughly 26 hours. The current crew aboard the station will closely monitor Starliner's approach, underscoring the importance of meticulous preparation. According to NASA astronaut Michael Barrett, the arrival of a new spacecraft is a significant event that leaves nothing to chance. Starliner will remain docked at the ISS for 8 days, undergoing thorough checkouts before returning to Earth, with landing expected in New Mexico or another location in the American West. Starliner vs. Dragon. Boeing's Starliner and SpaceX Dragon are both autonomous and reusable capsules. This particular Starliner, which previously conducted its maiden test flight in 2019, retains traditional hand controls and switches in addition to touchscreens. Astronauts describe it as resembling NASA's Orion capsules designed for moon missions. During the journey to the space station, Wilmore and Williams will briefly assume manual control to assess the spacecraft systems. NASA allocated over $4 billion to Boeing for the development of Starliner, while SpaceX received $2.6 billion. SpaceX, already involved in station deliveries, repurposed its cargo capsule for crew transportation. Unlike SpaceX, which transports astronauts to the launch pad in Tesla vehicles, Boeing will use a more conventional Astrovan, equipped with a video screen playing Top Gun: Maverick, as mentioned by Wilmore. A notable distinction occurs at the end of the flight. Starliner employs cushioning airbags for ground landing, whereas Dragon splashes down in the sea. The future. Boeing has committed to 6 additional Starliner missions for NASA following this one, spanning until the station's anticipated end in 2030. Boeing's Nappy refrains from discussing other potential customers, until the successful completion of this inaugural crew flight. However, the company has indicated that a fifth seat will be available for private clients. SpaceX occasionally offers seats to wealthy individuals and countries seeking brief stays aboard the station. We hope you found today's episode informative and engaging, and we look forward to bringing you more fascinating stories and insights in future episodes. Be sure to subscribe to stay updated, and join us for our upcoming episodes. Thank you once again for being part of our community. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and we can't wait to reconnect with you in the next episode.